So, Josh, we're going to kick off with an in-depth look to the front pages with The Guardian.
Yeah, before I get to some instant news, there's a funny thing at the top. It says they're reviewing the new Doctor Who, and it says, more fun than it's been in years, 3 stars.
Yes. It's been terrible. That at least is honest.
I think I've had a few reviews. The funniest show ever, 2 stars.
Funnier than he's been for years.
Yeah. And then your mates tell you, it reads like a 4.
Yeah, exactly. But if it's 3 stars for The Guardian...
in years, but anyway, what are they giving Rafah?
Yes, well, Israeli airstrikes on Rafah begin despite rising ceasefire pressure. So there's obviously been this ceasefire back and forth negotiations for months now. And I read an interesting online analysis that there were the Americans everyone's accepted and it's going to happen, and it kind of to put the pressure on Israel, because then if it falls through, then it's Israel's fault. Yeah. So Israel has responded in this way by basically calling for an evacuation of parts of Rafah and doing this airstrike. I think, I'm not a strategist as such, but I think it may be this kind of final, don't mess with us. If you're going to do this deal, let's do this deal. But we're showing you that we still mean business. Because the reality is, in that region, it's about shows of strength. That's what people respond to.
Of course. Liam?
Yeah, and also Netanyahu is sort of beholden to the right wing who support him in Parliament. So he's got to be more militaristic and aggressive than, perhaps would be wise. And to be honest, Israel hasn't had a great conflict. They've lost world support, particularly in America and in the UK, and particularly amongst the younger generation. And we're seeing how that's playing out in elections. Just this weekend, they haven't got all the hostages back, and they haven't broken Hamas. So I think Netanyahu's on his way out anyway. But I think if they go into Rafah and hit Rafah hard, it could be the thing that really tips world support against them. And in America, they're already talking about they're tabling motions to stop arming Israel, which would be disastrous for Israel.
And which would have been unthinkable not very long ago. Yeah. I mean, I think you're right. Netanyahu is probably winding up now anyway, but I suppose it's the extent to which he creates a forward opportunity for Likud.
Yeah, I mean, look, Netanyahu is going to go, hopefully, for me personally, but I think a lot of Israelis feel that way. But to slightly disagree with you in that, speaking to a friend of mine who's been in Israel, there's a different sense over there. The relatively few IDF soldiers have died. Yep. They have managed to kill a significant and destroy a significant number of Hamas operatives, about 14,000. And so there is a feeling there that they've actually, and in incredibly difficult circumstances. Yeah. So of course there's the loss around the world, but I don't think that they care that much.
No, they're not focused on. And to be fair, also there's been fear that it might kick off in the Lebanon, that they might get attacked by Iran, and in fact that at least has been kept controlled to a large
they were
degree,
attacked by Iran, but
I mean, they were, but it didn't really.
Israel is really dependent on world support. I mean, if America doesn't back Israel, Israel basically won't exist as it does now.
I don't think that's true. But that's personally. I mean, America didn't support them when Israel was created. We'll find out. Israel survived against 5 armies.
Well, it's November. It's going to be a major election issue.
We'll find out in about 20 years,
isn't it?